It seems like this conflict of Ukraine has not only dominated the discussions here in Tirana, but the leaders that came here and had discussions on the conflict called Donald Trump, the American president, to discuss with him the outcome of these discussions. It was Emmanuel Macron, Donald Tusk, Keir Starmer, and Friedrich Merz, the German chancellor. They're all sat around, called actually Donald Trump, and they said that it seems that Russia didn't show up at the meeting, and it shows that Putin at this given moment is not serious when it comes to peace talks. He said that the proposed peace deal that the United States has put forward with the backing of its European allies, Putin is not taking it seriously. He says that clearly that Russia doesn't want to have a ceasefire. He wants to continue this war, this conflict between Ukraine and Russia. And it says that the European leaders, along with the United States and the coalition, actually need to sit down and impose further sanctions. And that's what the European leaders have been discussing here about, is imposing further sanctions on Russia and on Moscow. The same thing was actually said by the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, who said that Russia clearly doesn't want peace. Putin is dragging his feet, is prolonging this and continuing the war, and now we need to take further actions against Russia. The same as Ursula von der Leyen, who said that a new package of sanctions actually is going to come out from the European Union, imposed on a number of assets in Moscow and across Russia.
And Evangelo, can you tell us a bit more about those sanctions that the EU is looking at?
Well, Ursula von der Leyen, actually, to be honest, every leader that came by just before they entered the Opera House, where I'm standing in front right now, where the meetings were taking place, every leader was saying that we need to impose more sanctions because it shows that Russia is not serious when it comes to peace talks. It didn't show up in Turkey, so it clearly shows that they're not willing to sit on the table, and we need to do more. Keir Starmer from Friedrich Merz, but also Ursula von der Leyen said we need more sanctions. And they mentioned clearly that they want to focus on the financial sector. They want to target the financial sector of Russia. They want to also focus on the shadow fleet, which, as they mentioned, is a way of Vladimir Putin of bypassing oil sanctions. And also, another one that we heard today was the gas pipelines, the Nord Stream gas pipelines. They said they want to focus on a new packages on sanctions on that. So there's a number of things on the table. They clearly are showing that they want to be a little bit more straightforward when it comes to pressuring Russia to come on the table, to have negotiations, to discuss when it comes to peace between Russia and Ukraine. It was echoed by a number of European leaders. But again, this is just a proposal.
Apologies, we've lost our connection there to our correspondent Evangelo Sipsas in Tirana. We will see if we can re-establish that.